Today we're going to do solving some trig problems. First one, let's take a trig problem right here where we've got obviously we have to have a right triangle, and I'm going to label this one right here. It's going to be 14 on that side. This is x, and this angle right here is 71 degrees. So I've got to find x. So we know by looking at this right here, tangent would be the best way to solve this because the tangent is the opposite over the adjacent. So I would just write down tangent 71 is going to equal to, as I said, opposite, which is going to be 14 over x, okay? And therefore, if I swap these out, then x is going to equal to 14 divided by the tangent of 71. Okay, let's take out my trusty calculator here, turn this guy on, and clear. We'll start out here. First is that I'll put in 14 divided by the tangent of 71, close parentheses, equals, there we go. So there's our answer. X is equal to 4.8. All right, next, let's try one that, here, let's try this one right here. Let's have another triangle right here that goes across, down, and this guy right here is a right angle. On all of these, we've got to have a right angle, okay? And this right here looks like this is 16 degrees, and this is 17. So, how do we find what x is right here? In this case right here, sine would be the best trig function. So, sine of 16 degrees is going to equal to the opposite. I'm sorry, let's stop there. Stop. Here we go. This is the hypotenuse. So we're going to again use the tangent of 16, which is going to be the opposite over adjacent. So 16 degrees is going to equal to opposite x over 17. And like this problem right here, x is going to be equal to the opposite over 17, which right here we just multiply these two, and let's see what we get here. So I've got 17 times the tangent of 16, close parentheses, enter, and there we go. We got essentially 4.9. All right, 4.9. And let me see if I can find one that has to do with a cosine. Here, let's try this guy over here, right over here. Put down here, over and down. And let's make this angle right here 38. And I have x and 16. Now, this right here, this is an adjacent, right? So I want to use cosine. 38 is going to equal to, cosine is going to be the adjacent over the hypotenuse, x over 16. And so that's going to be essentially a cross multiply. And we get down here again. So I've got 16 times cosine 38, close parentheses, enter. And I get, let's see, did I get the right 16? Yes, and then we get here, we've got 12.6, okay? All right, now let's do an inverse. Inverse where I'm trying to find the angle. In this case right here, let's try this guy right here. Let's make this right here 38 over 26. Now what angle would I use here? All right, this is the hypotenuse. So this right here is going to be the sine. This is the opposite. Sine of x, all right, is going to be equal to that. Okay, so that's going to be opposite, which is 26 over 38. So I go back over here to my calculator, and I put in this case right here. I put in the negative, the sign. So in other words, sine -1 parentheses 26 over 38 is going to give me the degrees that I need. So here I go over here to second, sine, okay. Now I'll put 26 divided by 38, close parentheses, and enter. And I get 43. So the number of degrees, and if I do this right here at the degree, the closest degree, so that will be 43 degrees. Let's try one more of those. And we'll go here. We have this triangle. And I'm looking for this angle down here, and I've got 34 and 30. Now what do we have here? Looks like we have a tangent, do not? We not? Okay, because here's the hypotenuse here, so we got it adjacent over. So I've got the tangent of x, or question mark, is going to equal to the opposite over the adjacent, which is going to be 30 over 34. Or if I would have tried to find the angle, minus 1, it's going to be 30 over 34 is going to equal to, let's put that in real quick, second, tangent, 30 divided by 34, close parentheses, over, enter, and there we go. So that's going to equal to 41 degrees. Okay, so we've shown some problems of using the inverses and the normal functions. Okay, so you have a good feel for those, and later on I'll get to special triangles. Thank you.